everybody. Welcome to Baking with Babka. Since today's our last show, how about we bring Babka on with the biggest round of applause ever?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Baking with Babka. It's so nice to have so many friends. Hello, Mrs. H. Good to see you not scratching. Looking good. Hello, Georgie. Georgie, dip me in chocolate, you're a bad boy. I speak to you in the dressing room after show. But did you hear sad introduction? Today is last Baking with Babka show. It's tragic, like Russian play. So today we will be making last Ukrainian supper. We will start with traditional pierogies, okay?
Pierogi?
Oh, hello, Baba.
Medita?
Now some people say pierogies. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Every time you say pierogies, a Ukrainian grandmother dies. It's true. So say it with me. Pierogi. Pierogi. Ah, yes, very good. Now, Babka wants to go out with a bang. So I put on naked lady apron. Oh, bang, bang. Don't look too close, Georgie. Pacemaker was not set to va-va-voom.
Ha!
Who is that?
I said, ha!
Isabel Lomax.
How nice of you to remember me after all these years.
What are you doing here?
Does your viewing audience know that Babka from Ukraine is really Dolly Biddle from Sudbury?
No, and they never will. Hello again, nice people.
Dolly Biddle, don't you dare turn your back on me. Ah! Our friend Dolly was born not far away in the Ukraine, but in beautiful downtown Sudbury. How do I know this? Why, we grew up together, Dolly and I.
What are you doing?
Anyway, folks, Biddle is her married name.
At least I got married to big, strong men.
You know perfectly well that I dated Larry Biddle first.
In your dreams. I was going steady with Larry long before you oozed into the scene.
Well, you may have married him, but I was the one that made him happy.
That man was never happy.
How could he be, living with you?
What's that?
Ow!
That's Larry's great-grandmother's ring.
Uh-huh.
That ring should be mine.
You can pry it from my cold, dead hands.
Fine by me. Well, it's so nice you have died with you HV peoples. Babka is so sorry to say goodbye. So remember to eat good and enjoy life. This is Babka.
And I'm Isabel Lomax.
Saying goodbye.
Ralph Waldo Emerson once said it is one of the blessings of old friends that you can afford to be stupid with them.
I think that quote applies to this duo. I mean, Izzy and Dolly are friends. They're kind of stupid, and I am a blessing.
What started as a lifelong friendship ended in turmoil.
When Izzy decides to focus on her career, but Dolly dreams of a family.
See how Izzy and Dolly learned to mend their broken friendship through their mutual love of cooking in
The Kitchen Witches.
by Carolyn Smith. Ladies, station management just called and said they want to see you both on the show again.
Together. Together? Mm-hmm. Oh no. Within 5 minutes, one of us would be dead.
I think that's the idea.
Well, it's a terrible idea. I have no intention of working with her. You know, you guys used to be best friends, Izzy. What happened?
Dolly and I were best friends, you know. And then in high school, we met Larry Biddle. What a character! Then, in the summer of '64, Larry suddenly proposed to me. I was stunned, but I didn't want to get married. I had been working and saving every penny so I could go to Paris and study at Le Cordon Bleu. So I turned him down. Larry was hurt, and the next day proposed to Dolly. She was over the moon. But at that point, well, 3 months later, there was a Biddle bun in my oven. Dolly desperately wanted children but couldn't have any, so we arranged it quietly with an adoption agency, and the baby became part of the Biddle family, and I started up the career letter. Larry and I kept in touch over the years. He had a certain charm, a certain air about him that made him completely irresistible. I suppose that made me the other woman. Now, are we going to stand here chatting all day, or do we have a show? Ladies, the station manager said it beat her favorite programs, Martha Stewart and Jerry Springer.
No. We've hated each other for almost 40 years. It will not work.
Fine, I'll call her and tell her that it'll be Bobka's last show, and you can retire and look forward to years of undisturbed peace and bedtime at 8:30.
Fine. Let's try it.
Great. We'll need a new name. How about Kitchen Witches?
Ugh.
Good morning, Dolly. What an attractive blouse.
Thank you. And I do love your... Now, what do you call that?
Oh, it's a chef's jacket.
A chef's jacket.
Uh-huh.
How nice. Very practical. Well, you never really were worried about fashion now, were you?
All right. How about we just give each other a little space and focus on the audience and the cameras and the food?
Excellent idea. That's what we're all here for now, isn't it?
Exactly.
Precisely.
Absolutely.
Unquestionably.
Unequivocally.
All right. Let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kitchen Witches. Today, we will be doing our salute to the Old South. And no salute to Southern cooking is complete without Izzy's famous buttermilk biscuits. They're so good, you'll think you just gone to heaven and died.
Somebody's going to die and go to hell. Well, everybody, it's mighty sticky dough, so be sure to remove valuable jewelry before you start. Now, you take the dough and put it on a floured board and knead it.
While Izzy needs her dough, how about I check the cauldron for viewer mail? Ready?
No.
Oh. Hubba bubble, show and hail.
Show us lots of witchy mail.
This first letter is from Lucy from County Road 5. She writes, Dear Kitchen Witches, you guys have so many interesting recipes. Are there any plans to make a cookbook? Lucy, do we have news for you? The Kitchen Witches have signed on with Edibles Publishing, and our cookbook will be out by Thanksgiving.
I am so excited. The hardest part is deciding which recipes to include.
Let's check on those biscuits now, shall we?
Oh, now, you know that it's not good to eat raw dough.
Said who?
Honestly, Dolly, you have no respect. To hell with the biscuits. I refuse to continue with this ridiculous charade. I did not study at Le Cordon Bleu just to end up on some tacky show with some overstuffed.
Overstuffed? I am not... Oh, no.
What is the matter with you?
Ooh, I had some prime rib last night, and I think my tummy's a little unsettled.
Great, I'm working with Emerald Lagasse.
It will pass in a minute.
Well, don't pass it over here.
Ooh.
Stop being such a drama queen. You have enough Pepto and Gas-X in you to settle a Mexican bean eating contest.
This is your fault. You probably given me an ulcer.
Nonsense. If you didn't snack constantly, you wouldn't have these digestive upsets.
Oh.
Are you all right to continue?
No, I have to go.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you next week.
Clear.
Dolly, come on. Dolly, somebody call an ambulance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kitchen Witches.
A witchy welcome, one and all. Now today we're one witch shy of a coven. Yes, my co-host Dolly fell seriously ill last week, but the show must go on. Today we are making a lovely julienne salad with a low-fat dressing. You know, if Dolly had eaten more fruits and vegetables instead of nibbling on all those fatty foods, she'd
All
just...
right, that is enough.
Dolly Biddle, you're supposed to be at home resting.
That is exactly what you would like, isn't it, you hag from hell? Me at home on my deathbed.
Not at all, Dolly. How are you doing? Your fans at home want to know.
Turns out it was nothing serious, folks. Just a big old clump of stuff that got stuck on the way out. One industrial-sized enema, and there I am, good as new.
Oh, Jesus, Dolly. It's good to have you back.
And might I add, it's nice to hear you laugh again, Izzy.
You know, I've been wanting to say I'm sorry for everything with Larry. What a terrible thing to do to a friend.
You're sorry? What about me marrying the poor man out of spite?
I've been wanting to clear the air for so long.
Me too.
My ring! Dolly, you had it? I thought I had lost it.
You know that clump of biscuit I ate a few days back?
You mean you...
Caused a backup worse than the 401 at rush hour.
Jesus, Dolly.
You can keep it.
Gee, thanks. But since it's a Biddle family heirloom, I think you should keep it. I only wore it on the show because I knew it bugged you. The whole thing seems so silly now, doesn't it?
You know it's not silly.
What?
Look.
we've made a high-fiber, low-fat, mouth-watering julienne salad.
Big enough for a family. Thanks for watching Kitchen Witches.
We'll see you next week.